We didn't film it last time, but there was a small challenge with the tender out to Cool Runnings. Would you care to share any of that detail, Dave?
I fixed your engine.
No, come on, it's not quite like that.
I took your engine back to my workshop, pulled the carburettor apart, which was filthy, and that word again coming up, filth. Filthy, and
it's a bit of oil. I mean, it's just a little bit wrong mixture. That was all it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're off to Ashlett Creek today. Slightly concerned because the tidal calculations are a little bit mission critical, but we're hoping to get to a brand new pub, which we'll be pleased to share with you. And
Jolly Sailor, but not the Jolly Sailor in the Hamble River. Jolly Sailor at Ashlett Creek.
Jolly Sailor at Ashlett Creek. And he's moaning because we've got to use his boat, and the reason is...
I haven't got to use my boat.
Pardon?
We haven't got to use my boat.
Oh, we can take your...
See, we're going to an area where this could be an utter disaster, right? It dries about 2 or 3 metres, and we've only got 4.6 metres of tide. To get in, eat and get out before we're beached for till midnight. Nearly December, and it's like a beautiful summer's day. Yeah, mine does normally. Dripped off of the...
I have had a secret conversation with your wife off the record, and I do need to tell you about it later on. I need to confess it.
Is it who gets the points?
It's not points.
But it's a confession from you, not an accusation on me.
Confession is a strong word, but I feel like as it's your wife, I need to talk to you about the conversation. Let's put it that way.
Let me just translate that. That means he needs a little bit of time to concoct some accusation. That's what that means. See, we're out here, we're both... It's so warm in late November, we've both taken our jackets off.
Yeah.
You've got to say that people don't think twice about not sailing in the winter. We've had some of our best days, haven't we?
This is stunning.
So here's the plan. We're going to head northeast, round Calshot Spit and up into Southampton Water. We're going to stay tight to port. About 1.5 miles after the fort, we'll nose into this drying channel. Now, we've struggled to find the drying height of the channel clearly from any charts or websites. We've tried calling the local sailing club, but there's no answer. It appears to dry anything from 1.5 metres to 4 metres. Well, we'll nudge our way along this channel at the top of the tide until our nerves give way. The tide today is 4.6 metres. And Southampton Water has a nice long double stand, so we'll have at least 2 hours or more of high. The worst case, we shall anchor out here somewhere and just take the dinghy in.
How dare they?
Currently have 4.6 metres of tide. We're approaching the first red and the first green, and we currently have 3.5 metres of water.
2.7 now.
2.7. This is a second green buoy, and we've now got 1 metre under the keel or less. We dry at 1.9. We're in trouble.
Okay.
So this.
2.6.
So we're changing now from 2 green buoys to green withies. We've got 2.6 metres of water on 4.6 metres of tide. So we're at the first green withy and depth is back up to 3.7 metres. So we had a bit of a shallow at the second green buoy, didn't we? see the sailing club and the pub ahead of us. Yeah, no depth alarm, so we've still got plenty here.
Yeah, now hide the side.
So that's a second green withy at 3.5 metres. Coming up to the third green withy, and this is 3.1 metres.
Three, so slightly better. We're only just going to have enough.
So starting to shallow, that's about as far as we want to go. We're going to head back out and anchor in deeper water. You can see the creek clearly through there, can't you? So I guess this is the last green and red, and then it's sharp to port onto the pontoon.
Visitors pontoon.
It's a jolly sailor. We hope there's a decent stand in the tide, otherwise we could be in trouble in an hour or two.
So the Jolly Sailor at Ashlett Creek. It's run by the friendly Mark and Joe. It's a 160-year-old smuggler's inn. The food was home cooked and simple, but pretty tasty. Certainly recommend this place. It's a great destination, easy pilotage, need a high tide for most people. Particularly wonderful in the summer.
The question at Christmas is what do you give the guy that's got everything? Well, the answer's quite easy. You just take the camera around his boat. Look, just come with me, humour me. So
Here we go up now.
look at his backstays and the filth, and they're like metallic rods covered in algae. But that's not even the worst of it. Look, follow me around. I'm suggesting that on the Christmas list we measure the various bits of Ricky, how about that? Or even that. So that's my suggestion for your Christmas list. We got it sorted.
Back at the Jolly Sailor, Andy.
It was really nice, wasn't it?
Food?
Limited, but I mean it was good. What we
Wholesome.
had was good.
Seemed homemade and
Yeah,
tasty.
you had a
didn't it?
really good chunky burger, didn't you? I had cottage pie.
Oh, by the way, we got some local advice. A couple of fishermen said that we should have persisted. He reckons we'd have got down there with 4.6 metres of tide all the way to the visitors' pontoon. So we're going to come back in the summer. The weather's guaranteed to be better, and we will try it again.
Yeah, for sure.
Moving at a fair old rate. It was a lot pleasanter than Gurnard a week ago, don't you think?